Welcome to today's video. We're going to be watching some videos I didn't watch the other day because my back hurt. If you enjoy watching, I stream every day on Twitch except Sundays. So if you're watching on YouTube, I encourage you to come over here sometime and hang out. You might watch one of these live. You might watch something else because I do a lot of other stuff too. If you're watching on Twitch, go to the YouTube channel right now and subscribe because if you somehow miss one of these videos or miss some of the other stuff, you'll see them on there. I promise. And if you are one of the people trying to interrupt me during the intro, I already turned TTS off. So, ha! Who wins now? Me. And if you're on YouTube, once again, if you're on the channel, consider subscribing because it's very appreciated and it's great feedback to know that I'm doing a decent job. All right. Intro. We're going to watch a video by Midwest Safety called Underage Drinking Call Leads to Sudden Tragedy. Judging by the first caption, it's not great. So,
he has a major head wound.
I have 3 letters I wanna say to you, but I'm a nice person and won't say it.
Because I made it so you guys didn't interrupt the intro. That's ridiculous.
On October 28th, 2024, 911 dispatch with the Findlay Police Department in Ohio received a call about 3 juveniles drinking alcoholic beverages in a park.
I just went out looking for my son, found him at Bernard Park, and there is kids sitting there underage drinking.
Okay, how many of them are there?
There's 3 of them. I do not know who they are. They're sitting there at the picnic table at the basketball court.
All right, I appreciate you giving us a call. We'll get a couple officers headed that way, okay?
What a narc, bro.
How you guys doing? You got a report that you guys were drinking alcohol that you just put in your pocket.
Hey.
A vape?
Geek
well, you
bar.
Put that out. I'm not supposed to have that either, right? What, are you gonna hand me one of those, or?
A Seagrams.
I'm 13, but I just got here.
Well, you're here now, aren't you?
Yeah.
With a bunch of alcoholic beverages, right?
Okay, maybe narking on a 13-year-old is probably a
I
good
don't know what
thing.
you're saying, man.
I said we apologize for that.
Okay. So speak up to me like an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. Get one of your parents on the phone. Don't for me, make sure I have it right. Don't go anywhere.
Is this dude gonna like bail on the
What
bike?
grade are you in? He's claiming he just pulled up.
He really did. We can literally call my mom.
One of them showed up with a 6-pack and they drank one and got in trouble. Damn.
Right now, she knows that I just left.
Don't call me bro.
Sorry.
No, look at me.
Those look like orange sodas. They basically are. They're just like a very citrusy soda drink that is alcoholic, yeah. Also, what's up with the fucking cop? Don't call me bro. All right, dude. I'm sir. I'm 19 and a cop and an adult. And you gotta respect me, guy who's barely younger than me.
But
Do I look like your bro?
no.
Okay. Be respectful.
Okay, but sir.
What am I supposed to paint this picture for me, okay?
I mean, he's probably
pull
way
up,
older than
and
19,
there's
but
3
yeah.
of you sitting here with alcoholic beverages underneath the table that you all have access to. I'm not saying I'm going to charge you, but you're going to at least get identified.
Oh, we're pointing.
Okay, that's.
And you better
that's
treat me
fine.
with respect.
Okay.
Because you're going to piss me off real quick.
Why are we getting sensitive? What? Holy dork. Yeah, bro. What the hell is this? Why is this grown-ass man getting, like, feeling demasculated by a group of kids with alcohol? Don't call me bro.
Okay.
You got me?
Yeah.
You think I'm tough? Wait till you see Judge Johnson.
You're a child. I'll beat you up.
Yeah, then she really won't like you.
This guy is so cool.
You want the vapes too?
Yeah.
Is there any more vapes? We sure?
What's that?
Little guy in the back's in 8th grade. Hello?
Oh, yeah, do about it.
Right here. So please, I want to talk.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Okay, what's going on?
Yes, ma'am. This is Findlay, Ohio Police Department. How are you tonight?
Why is his name redacted?
I'm out here, I believe, with your son.
Okay.
They were called in for drinking here, alcoholic beverages between him and a young
His
female.
face
So
and name are
he's gonna be placed
redacted.
under arrest charges, between him and a young female. So he's going to be placed under arrest
Is that where you and
tonight
your mom
for
are?
that.
Is that
Taken
where you
to
and
the
your mom
Findlay,
are?
Ohio Police Department where he will need to be picked up.
Because he's underage? The cop?
For his arrest, too?
I'm 17.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you can still get arrested when you're 17.
The police called his father and said that they...
I'm 17 though.
Said what? You cut out there. It didn't connect or disconnected.
Oh, my hotspot turned off. My bad.
Honestly, I have a question. Instead of taking me to the jail, can you take me to the hospital?
Why? What's up?
Because I need mental help. That is what's wrong with me, and
Okay.
I'm...
Well, we can talk about that, all right? But this is what's going to happen first. Okay.
So where does this go off the rails, dude?
All right. I'm not going to deny you that. Okay?
Like, I'm just seeing the bike.
Further,
I'm seeing the bike. I'm seeing sudden tragedy in the title, and I'm seeing the cop's face censored.
a lot going on.
And all I can anticipate is one of these kids is going to get on the bike and try to run, and this cop's going to somehow hit this kid with his car or knock him over the bike with his body and, like, give this kid a head injury based off the beginning.
On here. And I haven't got to that, but we have to at least do this part first.
Hello?
Are you going to pay attention to me?
Oh, my mom's.
Okay.
What is this guy's fucking deal?
Sorry, it was disconnected.
This cop is a
that's okay.
fucking
Your son's
brat.
going to be at the Findlay, Ohio Police Department where you can come get him.
For today, or is he going to stay the night?
No, you have to come get him at some point here tonight. Give me about half hour, 40 minutes or so to process the paperwork.
Is that the only thing that he's arrested for?
Yes.
What else, is he charged for?
For consuming alcoholic beverages and being a juvenile.
Okay.
And then I think he had a nicotine thing on him, but he would just get
A nicotine thing.
Okay.
Holy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Stay here.
Suspect fires? That's not supposed to happen. I mean, I guess the gunshots.
I don't know where he went.
What the hell? Where'd the gun come from? The child? No, the 17-year-old shot. Good God.
Stay the down. Stay the down. I got him.
Well, this did not go
Shot again. Throw it out.
in any way.
Affirmative, we have a suspect who's been shot.
Can you see it?
I cannot.
We're gonna need EMS. He has at least one gunshot wound. He's bleeding profusely. Where the is the gun, dude?
I see it, it's on there.
I got you.
Wow.
Don't move.
That was fucking crazy.
Oh, he has a major head wound, dude.
You want me to get to a chest seal real quick?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you good there?
I can see why his face is censored
Be
now.
advised, he has a very large head wound.
Don't move him.
Sit there and stay
They only moved him to get the gun.
there.
Yeah, I mean, my immediate reaction is, why is he shooting at a guy running? But then I'm like, oh, also this dude shot 2 bullets at him. Never mind, I guess. And then shot more. I was not expecting that at all.
our life safety measures now. Right here, right here, right here.
Are they meant to aim lower? Yeah, I mean, shoot to incapacitate is usually ideal, but also like he is firing at him. So like it's a bit hard to aim at a running target also while you're running, also while you're having to handle recoil of a gun, also while you're digesting, you're also being shot at. Not everybody takes that super well. This cop was also being a huge brat to begin with. So I'm sure he's pretty fucking pissed about getting shot at. There's a lot going on in this. A lot quicker than I thought. Like this went way into left field. Wow. I don't even know what the fuck's gonna happen now. I was completely wrong. I mean, like, damn.
Shot there, he has one to the head, it looks like. There's more loose here. So we got one here, let's get a seal on here, alright? It's gonna be in that red bag. You got a seal? I got the light, I got the light. Got the light for me? Alright. We're not gonna be able to do anything for that right now, but we're gonna maintain this airway here. What we're gonna do
I don't know if it's going, I don't know if he's gonna live. That breathing is bad.
Your way, alright. Alright, here we go. See where we've got that gunshot wound to the head. You said you got one to the head.
Jesus, bro.
Something on his back. On the back of his head, we've got a gunshot wound. We've got 2 chest seals on. Now I can definitely feel blood coming out the back. Check his legs. How many shots were fired? Do we remember? No, I'm not sure. No, you're fine. You're fine. I got one down there. I know that. You guys have a trauma shoes for him. Let's get those pants off.
Dude.
So,
This is a tough one to start with. I was not ready for that.
yeah, it should be. You got clean gloves?
I was expecting like he gets on the bike and gets knocked off the bike and hits his head when this video started with head injury. I wasn't expecting he ran off, had a gun the whole time, fired at the police and got shot in the head. Like this is...
We secured the firearm receiver to the center. Okay. You okay? Yeah, sir. I don't think I've been hit. He shot a couple rounds.
This one's crazy, dude. Well, a through and through shot's better than not. As much as that probably is awful.
Don't talk to anybody. No, sir. I want you to take care of the station. Downline detectives, just chill out. Okay.
A shot through the head, through and through, is better because if he got shot in the head and it didn't go through, like they would have to get that out or figure out how to keep it contained because the brain would not enjoy that being there at all. What happened to make them run and shoot? He got in trouble for drinking alcohol at 17 and was going to get brought to the station, which honestly, I don't even think the cop would have charged him with anything. I think most cops, at least unless this is like a repeat thing, will just like bring him to the station to scare him and shit. The crazy thing to me is like actually out of nowhere, this kid just ran and then all of a sudden had a gun. Part of me wants to look back at the footage and see if I could even see it, like in some regard. They would search him and find the gun. Yeah, I suppose. I guess that's a good point. They would have probably found the gun if he didn't somehow get rid of it.
Just the tree right in there is probably better.
But also, he would have gotten in trouble for having a gun, not been shot in the head. Not that he would have been able to anticipate that, because anybody with a gun thinks that they're going to not get shot because they're going to shoot. It's a really weird dynamic that like people that are avid gun owners have. I'm not saying everybody is like this, but there's a lot of people who own guns that are like, I don't ever have to experience getting shot because I will shoot first. And it's like, you just don't even know if that's going to work out like that. Like there's just too many things going on. There's too many factors to like guarantee that, you know? Also, he somebody drank that singular bottle of Seagram's. I don't know who, and I don't know to what extent or how, you know, everybody handles alcohol differently. I don't know if a 17-year-old's going to handle it that well if he's the one that did it, but like,
The suspect, Calvin Darafeth, was taken to a local hospital where he succumbed to his injuries the following day. A slow-motion replay of the
Jesus
officer's
Christ,
body cam
bro.
reveals Calvin shooting at the officer first before the officer fired back.
Yeah.
This isn't Calvin's first run-in with the law, as he was previously placed on juvenile
blur his
probation
face. He's dead. Like, not to be bleak, but like he's dead.
was 15 for an incident in February 2022, where he discharged a rifle loaded with a .22 caliber bullet in a residence. He was charged with discharge of a firearm into a habitation with the intent to cause harm or panic, a second-degree felony, if committed by an adult. In the same month, he was charged with marijuana possession, where he was found with a THC vape pen in Findlay High School. In May 2022, he was charged with assault after assaulting another juvenile for allegedly snitching on him. In January 2023, he was charged with assault again after fighting a student at school. In March 2023, he was charged with theft of a motor vehicle and receiving stolen property, where he and another
Good God.
juvenile were charged for stealing a 9mm firearm and a car from the other juvenile's mother. In October 2024, he was charged with theft, where he and 3 other individuals were involved in shoplifting a bottle of alcohol from Walmart. As of December 2024, the Hancock County Prosecutor's Office determined that the officer's actions were justified within reason and closed the case.
I would have to agree. Holy shit, bro. That kept going. Yeah, I mean, not to be weird, but like, yeah, he died, so like blurring his face isn't going to solve much because that's a pretty involved and like people are going to know. But that is sad. But him running makes more sense given that. He probably would have been in much deeper shit. But yeah, dude, wow. That's crazy, dude. What are the comments saying? Because, like, I'm baffled by this. Mom asking if the drink is his only charge says a lot. I totally forgot he even called his mom. Wasn't expecting a gunfight. I live in the town, including his mother was absolutely outrageous for this. Once the body cam was released, it was really quiet. Glad my parents gave his shit. 0 to 1,000 really quick. Goes from pick your kid up to the station to pick him up from the morgue. Yeah, I mean, seriously, holy shit, dude. I mean, holy shit. That was... Blurred his face, showed his mugshot. Well, I mean, it's probably like the footage they obtained had it blurred. You know what I mean? But once again, when something like this happens, like, it gets a lot of attention, so, like... That's crazy. And those other 2 kids too, bro. God damn, man. That was not what I was expecting. That was... Yeah, that 13-year-old girl that said she needed mental help. Might need to follow up on that. Like, holy shit, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Mom signed something to ask him to blur his face. No, they blur minors in any body cam footage in general, unless sometimes there's specifics, but Why was the cop blurred? Because he killed a kid. Defending himself. But like, do you want people to know that you had to kill a child because they were shooting at you? I don't think I'd want people to know that was me either. Like I can feel a level of sympathy for that. Like that would be crazy. I mean, that would be crazy. And all that was going to happen. I mean, not all, because like once again, apparently, I mean, this dude had a big track record for 3 years, even as a minor, and it's like obviously more would have happened at the station, or not even at the station, because before he would have even gotten the car, he would have been patted down. What's scary is he had that the whole time, and he only shot it once he was running. So there's a level of him clearly not wanting to use it maliciously in that regard. I think you saw that like that.
The officer, as of December.
Hold on. You can see like the ricochet from one of the bullets that, where is this? Where did they show this? Hello? What the where? That spark from Calvin's firearm. Like you can see that's the bullet. That's the bullet hitting the pavement and sparking from the friction. Like he's back turned. Like you can see the back of his shirt, I think, right here. Like back is turned. Like yeah, for sure.
The following day, a slow motion replay of the officer's body cam reveals Calvin shooting.
Yeah, like right there on the ground. Like, you know, you can argue that there was no intent to hurt or to kill the officer. But also, like, how do you expect him to know that? Did he think shooting would scare him off? Yeah, probably. Because he was probably buzzed in a 17-year-old with a gun. And most 17-year-olds think they're invincible. Imagine feeling invincible and also having a gun. It's kind of why we shouldn't allow that. So, yeah. Wow, dude. Like, but yeah, like once again, him shooting first, like, you know, the use of force paradigm, like the escalation of force. Police can't legally and like lawfully, the police aren't able to go above the level of force that the suspect exhibits, right? So like, and I've said this a few times, but I'll just repeat because, you know, I don't know who's watching and who hasn't and who knows and who might not. This might be your first video, right? So like when a suspect is aggressive, they have to, they match. Police never go over, they can go below or match. That's legally what they're allowed. That's when like excessive force is brought in and like the legal ramifications of such happen. Obviously things are way different in courtrooms and stuff goes sideways and the police get away with shit. We're talking like strict ideal scenario, like legal format of how it's supposed to play out, right? Like the police go to the level of force given to them, right? And that could be something physical, that could be verbal, that could be a gun. So like the police did not shoot first. I mean, we could see it. We all saw it. We saw him fire 2 shots. The suspect shot twice, ran. This guy shot, I want to say 4 times first. And then this guy shot 2 more times, and I think he shot a few more times too, the police. So the suspect shot 4 times at least, from what I remember. And it doesn't go like bullet for bullet. Like, this guy shot at him. The cop can now go to that level. Now, if this kid was just running, no gunshot, the cop would not have been able to do that. The police can never, like, shoot a fleeing suspect, like, unsolicited. That would be, like, the definition of excessive force. But yeah, being in a red state, Ohio's a red state, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's typically red. Is it? I guess it is a swing state. I don't know. Either way, swing state just as much as a red state. Like, there's going to be plenty of more loose gun restrictions and things like that. Like, access to weaponry is unfortunately not ideal in a red state. Even in a blue state in America, it's really not ideal when you think about it. Like, the access to guns in general here is pretty crazy. And the, like, continuous, like, the continuous funding to get rid of gun laws that just secure the safety of people is preposterous. It's a whole thing. I'm not, we've gotten into it plenty. Either way, this is nuts. But once again, and it is crazy to me how somebody who has a weapon, who has a gun, especially in this scenario, guns do this way more than most weapons. Even with, like, a knife or knuckles, stuff like that, people do act like this. But, like, guns are so powerful and deadly and finite that it adds this very intense layer of invincibility that people get. And then you add that to a 17-year-old who's already got the ego to feel invincible without one. And then he gets this thing that validates that even further. And then you get shit like this. You get a kid who's gonna be in deep shit, but not dead, who has a gun, clearly shouldn't, don't know where he got it, could have been from the parents, could have not been, who knows? Who's to say? I don't know. I don't know if that's been detailed. Like, you've got a 17-year-old who's potentially have drinking 1 bottle of alcohol, which is plenty to make a dumb decision. A huge 3-year history of minor or of crimes as a minor. So, like, there's clearly this level of escalation already happening. And then he's basically going to be in big shit because he's 17, getting arrested, going to get caught with a firearm illegally, which, like, I mean, he could be charged as an adult. And I don't see why he couldn't, why he wouldn't have been. Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, this is such a mess. Like, there's such a storm that happened here that I did not expect. Like, yeah, like, people need to learn bringing a gun changes the dynamic of a conflict entirely, putting your own life at greater risk. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing, is when somebody has one, they never expect retaliation nor themselves being harmed. It's really weird. It's a really weird thing psychologically. And I mean, people do. There's some thought to it, and there's some realistic nature to it. Police obviously have an idea that they could be shot at or shot doing anything, right? I mean, this guy pulled his firearm out to retaliate pretty damn quick. So, I mean, it's possible he was reaching for his taser to try to inhibit him to begin with. Taser's on one hip, firearms usually on the other. But there's just this level of like people don't get it despite wanting it. And then like I don't know, man. Like what do you think? What do you think's going to happen when you fire at a cop? It's baffling to me. There's people that just don't expect retaliation in any regard. The police are legally allowed to return equal amount of force to a person they're trying to apprehend. So if you're the suspect and you shoot, you will be shot at. Likely, they will empty the magazine on you because they have the legal authority to do so at that point. Like, it's crazy. Like and this isn't even like this is any situation. This isn't even like this 17-year-old. Like this is multiple people. There's grown ass men that act like this where they think because I have a gun I win. But then they're like, wait a minute, everybody else have a gun too. So when I shoot mine, they shoot back. What? This is somehow like baffling. This is somehow a baffling thing to people. But, you know, there's just this culture around it. Yeah. There's just this culture and propaganda around it that like allows people to feel empowered and like they're the culmination of American freedom by owning a firearm, and their right to shoot it is so the encapsulation of American freedom. And it's like, objectively, you are clinging on to an antiquated amendment that they wrote when guns took a minute to reload and you had to have a special tool to even fit it in the back of your musket. You know what I mean? And that was for when like wildlife would wander onto your house, because it was like literally a house would exist and there was forest everywhere because we weren't like a refined country. And like, once again, people can think the ways they want. I can't convince somebody one way or the other. What I can do is present how I know and what I study and what I've learned. And maybe I change minds. Maybe I don't. I know some of you probably own guns. I'm not saying you're bad people for doing so, but if you do, you need to be as safe. You need to be overly safe. You need to be safer than you even think you should be. Because like the last thing you want is to have to use it. And the last thing you don't need is somebody else knowing that that exists and where it is. Because how many things have we watched where like there was that one where the woman got shot by her daughter because the daughter got caught with weed, and the daughter knew that the mom hid a gun underneath her bed, loaded and ready. Like, so the daughter just got the gun and shot her mom. Like, that's scary, bro. That is scary. Why are we not locking our weaponry up? It's terrifying, man. Like, I understand people's want and right to have one and do so, but the lack of encouragement towards safety measures when it comes to having one is upsetting. because of cases like this. Because it is more likely than not that this kid got it from his parents. Like, there's always different cases, but when an underage individual usually obtains a gun, it's because their parents do not properly seal their weapons from their kids. And I don't know how many we've even seen that prove this point. I don't know if this does. We've seen minimum 3 or 4 other videos where a kid gets a gun and it's their parents' gun, whether their dad or their mom, whatever. Like, it's this type of shit is upsetting to me, man. Like, it's upsetting. Like, especially as a parent, like, I can't imagine putting something like this in my home to protect my children. Like, it increases all of our chances of being shot. Statistically, it's scary. It's a scary thing to have around. And it's a scary tool to use ever, because you do not know how people react. You will not, there's no way to tell. Especially when their life is at risk, which those things are very indicative that your life is at risk. Like, you don't know how someone reacts to their life being in danger. You never will. They might not know. You know what I mean? Gosh, man. It's a lot of talking for a 9-minute video. Whoops.